It's time to bring the action as they creep their way towards the green flag. Let's see what happens in Vegas. Great start, Christopher Bell.
See what we talked about in the pre-race, already 2 and 3 wide further back in the pack. Trying to make ground. That's Chase Elliott, that white car all the way up against the wall about 10 rows back.
Last mile and a half track, Elliott started last after an issue and worked his way through the field to a respectable finish. So with that in mind, just a few races ago, let's see what he can do.
And now the nerves, the anticipation of being the playoff settled in for the drivers. It's about getting the job done. 3 wide, that's the 24 of William Byron, kind of green and black and yellow there on the bottom. Joey Logano, that bright 22 Pennzoil car in the middle.
Blaney suffered a practice crash.
Watch this.
Have a look at this moment again on the inside of Stenhouse.
You see right there, he's got the car just off of the racetrack. You see the car start bouncing around.
Denny Hamlin, he's down 9 positions from his starting spot, and a lot of that goes down to his first pit stop. Let's review it, fellas.
Yeah, so Denny comes in the pit box. A little conservative. He's at least 3 or 4 feet short of his mark. These pit boxes are known to be slippery, Jeff. I'm sure he's protecting against that. Slow right front hang, and then the problem is, now we go to the left rear, and we have trouble in the left rear as well. 14 seconds, cost the 11th car 4 or 5 seconds. Basically 8 spots on the racetrack.
Big crash.
Caution's out. It's Austin Dillon.
It was getting into turn 3. It was, I don't know what started it, but there was contact with another car, and it shot him. Just hung a right.
I'm all right.
So you hear him on the radio, the window net's down, he says, I'm all right. Here's a different perspective, the onboard from Daniel Hemrick.
You see forward momentum from Hemrick. Goes to make a move.
This is pretty violent.
That is why I'm up here.
Getting ready to come back to green. Just 10 to go. To complete stage 1, Martin Truex Jr. leads the field back to green. Look at Bell dive down low. Look for an opportunity there on Reddick. It wasn't there. The 2 guys who have been throwing pretty much first and second the entire race.
Whoa, contact.
Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson. Bowman's in the mix there too.
You had just mentioned it had been a few races till we saw him side by side. Well, right there, Larson jumped to the outside of the 11.
Bell and Reddick are side by side. No, they're not, pardon me. Reddick remains ahead of Christopher Bell. For this man here, he had to fight and scrap and dig deep last week to make it to the round of 8. Tyler Reddick wins stage 1. Huge 10-point bonus there for Reddick and 23XI Racing. What a difference within a 7-day period. So, Denny Hamlin will lead this field back to green alongside his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, Ty Gibbs. Here we go.
Denny Hamlin did not pit. Everyone else either on 2 tires or 4 tires.
Look at Logano. Bowman's in the middle. 4 wide there for a moment. 4 wide with Bell on the outside of it. That was awesome. Reddick got shuffled back. Bell is just surging. Look at him up closest to the fence. Bowman's in the middle there. Keselowski on the low line in that red number 6. And look at Joey Logano. The Pennzoil Ford, the bright yellow machine. He is on a charge.
And the gamble for the 11 not working. You would hope to get 1 or 2 laps in clean air. He's already back to 5th or 6th. I know they knew they were going to lose spots over time, but to get track position, you really need to have a couple good corners.
Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck. And the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
Let's check it out, Diff.
So Reddick is up high. We'll look at the 45, the Jumpman car. There, there's contact. Contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark.
It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just arrow tight, but the 9 of Elliott up the racetrack, not meaning to, catches the 45. Around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
That is crazy.
Listen to this.
Yeah, contact, it just looks like to me, Truex is up the racetrack. Then the 45 goes over that.
Yeah, the quarter mile track.
Yeah, the quarter mile track, and when he hits that, it just rolls it.
And then he drove it back to the pit stall. The left front upright, I believe, is broken on the 45, so he's done, which you would imagine after a wreck like this.
You see Brad Keselowski in it. Something crazy going on behind this is the 12 car. I looked up, and he was spinning out off of turn 4 after the caution. And then
Wow.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Marty, you got more on this?
Digging into what's going on with the 12, but it looks like they're replacing the right rear toe link is what they're doing, and that is confirmed. That's what they're doing here on the 12. We'll find out a little bit more about that. And yes, Steve, Tyler Reddick is done. This team rallied at the Roval to be able to make the round of 8, did everything right in stage 1, won that stage, but it goes quickly awry here in stage 2. We'll talk to Tyler Reddick here in just a moment.
We're ready to keep going in stage 2.
And the 8 of Kyle Busch does not get going in the outside lane. That white and light blue car really backed up about row 5 or 6.
Car to watch, and he showed us prior to that caution was the 22 of Joey Logano. Ty Gibbs in the 54, the black car, the monster car up high. Here comes Bell, his teammate. Bell was on a surge as well, and I think Reddick saw that. He was trying to go with him because they've been racing at the front for the majority of the day. But watch that Rheem Toyota, number 20. It's now Joe Gibbs Racing, first and second.
The 9 of Elliott finally got lapped, but not on the clock anymore. Kim, going to the garage to make repairs?
Yeah, going to the garage to make repairs. They met the DVP clock and minimum speed. They were trying to wait for a caution just to buy themselves a little bit more time, knowing that they would have to repair. Didn't do it. Chase said, I cannot run this thing longer than we already have. So to the garage for the 9 car, Dylan.
Kim, Denny Hamlin is hemorrhaging spots. Restarted 6th, runs 22nd right now. Remember, they didn't pit at the end of stage 1. This was Chris Gabehart's instructions to his driver, giving the update with all the other crashed cars.
Big picture, 45 cars out. The 12 car is 2 laps down and hurt pretty good. The 9 car is last car in the lead lap with some damage. Went through the grass real bad. Fuses probably tore up and such. We've looked at. As far as big picture goes, fortunate for the 11. Thanks for recapitalize on it.
So let's take a look completely. All right, right side. We're going to jack the right side up. Right side tires off. Right side tire on. The jack's dropped while he's still tightening it. Waving his hands. Tire carrier knows it's not tight. They go to the left side, want to know where the orchestration is, what's going wrong. So that slows down the left side. Then there's communication to go back and tighten up the right rear. Now Larson is peeling off the banking. He's coming back down to pit road. So I believe that Cliff Daniels feels that there's another issue. Disaster for the playoff drivers so far today, or half of them. Now Kyle Larson, the second pit stop on this wave. Kim, coming to tighten wheels?
I believe so. Haven't heard specifically.
Well, let's see, Kim, if they jack up this right side or left side.
Left rear.
Left rear, Kim. So another issue on the left rear of the 5.
See Bell putting Josh Berry a lap down. Josh Berry running 23rd.
This is only stage 2, and the driver of that Rheem Toyota, number 20, Christopher Bell, has already led 90 laps. This is a huge day here in Vegas for Bell. Stage 2 victory. Massive points. Hit your marks next time you get a chance. Stage 3. Christopher Bell, who's had almost the perfect day, started from the pole position and leads the field back to green here in Vegas. Teammate on his outside, playoff rival right behind in William Byron.
Third row outside the 7 of Justin Haley. A bunch of cars with some great strategy in stage 2 have given those track position, and Haley with a big move defended by the 24 of Byron.
Keep an eye out at that all yellow car. Down on the low line, there it is, Joey Logano. 6 or 7 laps, and now his teammate goes by him. And there's a crash, it is him. Ty Gibbs, we were talking about him. Just scraping the wall, just scuffing the wall. What's happened to the 54 this time?
Huge break for Kyle Larson, who was just in front of him.
Finally, something good.
There you go, Larson. Hey! I saw some people in the casino that felt the same way when the lights went on in the slot machine. That's what happened with Kyle Larson right there. He finally hit him a little jackpot. Maybe get back in the lead lap. We'll see how many points he can gain. I mean, like I said, he was up to Suarez, who was 15th, Jeff. So, you know, there's still a lot of racing ahead. Some timely yellows. We'll see what Larson can make of it.
Let's see what happened to Ty Gibbs. Oh,
it's loose.
No contact, though.
Christopher Bell, will it stay that way? He's shadowed by a playoff rival, his teammate on the outside. Green flag back out. Here we go in Vegas. Are we racing all the way to home? We'll see. William Byron just trying to get an edge, trying to move up on Truex. His teammate comes in behind. How about that Gainbridge Chevy, number 7? The yellow, black, and blue car. That's been an outstanding drive today from Justin Haley. Here we go.
99, Matt Swiderski's watching the battle for the lead.
Look at this. There's going to be traffic come into play up here. Logano's on the inside of Suarez. That's Jimmy Johnson who stays up high and out of it. New race leader inside the final 5 laps.
How you asked him, is this house money? Well, how far will the house money carry Joey Logano? Can he win this race?
The Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske.
White flag, 1 more.
1 more to go. 1 lap left, presented by Credit One Bank. Bell is clear. Does he have a shot? It's going to be tough. Logano is in view. This has been the fastest car over the last 30 plus laps. Been the fastest car all day, as a matter of fact. And now Bell's there, but it may be just too much to do, too close to the line. Can you believe what you are seeing? Joey Logano is the last into the round of 8. Joey Logano wins Las Vegas. He's going to Phoenix. That's what 2-time Cup champions do. They rise to the occasion.